What is up, guys? We're back with day 3 of Nick's mission to day trading. Okay, today was a cool day. I actually decided to take a trade, just because of all this liquidity we took out, and Jerome Powell was speaking for the second day in a row, so it was less risky. There was going to be less shake up because of that. It's not like people were going to get either very, scared and whatnot because of him talking. So we decided to take a trade, right? We take a look at the news, right? We had this big candle down was CPI. We see it came out bullish, which obviously we know when it comes out bullish or better than forecast, the US dollar does very well, although since it ripped, right, where are we? Right, came out at 8:30, right? We've ripped. We've actually kind of came below where it was before that. So, so we know it's good for the dollar, bad for the indexes. Although since we've been going down on the dollar, the S&P and NASDAQ have been rising. Anyways, our trade today was on ES, I believe. It was similar setups, but I don't think we got a good entry here on NASDAQ. But I didn't even mark out anything on NASDAQ, actually. So we'll just talk ES. NASDAQ, there just wasn't really an entry, but ES, we had a great entry. So if you take a look here, higher time frames hold higher power, right? I marked out some sell side liquidity. Are we going to come down this far? Probably not. Marked out this one, we never got to, but I really like these lows here, this low here. I just loved it all to get swept out. And obviously I'm looking at the market after CPI. I wasn't going to trade CPI. So once that had all been swept out, I was like, all right, we're getting longs. So I scaled to 5 minutes here. This blue line actually overlaps with the green line, right? That's the blue is our order block here, and then the green line is our break of structure right here on this candle closure on the 5 minute, right? I mark out this fair value gap here because this is the most recent retracement. So this fair value gap we're looking at. We're also looking at this order block, obviously, which starts on this move down for the liquidity sweep. And, price actually ended up coming to here. I also marked out this fair value gap. We see price rip, and I wasn't sure if we were going to get an entry. Bang, I look at my phone. We're all the way in here, right? See, we come into this area. Such a simple trade today. I mean, really just free bread, to be honest. We got a very good risk to reward too, as you can see, at 3. And once I saw price come into here, which we were in bearish order flow because we never broke back to the upside on these down candles. So I waited for a break, which was on this candle closure here. Entered off that, stops below this kind of tap into our order block, and price gave us a really good risk to reward. We could have gotten as much as a 4.7. I would have had probably obviously I'm paper trading. I would have had probably 50% there. Or sorry, not 50%, probably 33% there. So if you just pull up a calculator here, just do this on my phone, actually. It's a lot easier. It would be a 4.73 times 0.33 and a plus 3 times 0.66. So we would have had a little 4.5 percent gain today, which would have been huge for the challenge. That's a really, really good freaking trade here. This is like, right, some days the price action is a little bit different. Prices move up and down. We don't really want to trade those days. Sometimes it's hard not to. If we could be disciplined to lay off those days. But like a day like today was just so textbook. Just bang, tap into it. And like, even here off this break, I wasn't so confident that I wanted to take a trade today, right? Like, I thought maybe price would come here, maybe go up a little bit, be a little wonky. Like, right, we see price come up here, and then it comes kind of back down a little wonky, and then rips again. Therefore, once I kind of saw us break and then kind of come into here, I was like, you can't pass. Like, this is just, it's a lot of his experience, and I'm starting to kind of see that now. I'm starting to kind of see when I should trade, when I should not. But a very solid day today. As far as adding that to our mission, it's on Google Docs. I started typing in mission. As far as adding that into here, we got to add this to 4.88, which would put us at a total of 8.42% gain. And this is just one win here. We pretty much doubled our total gain in one day, which is really good. Today was a very solid win. I'm very happy. That kind of just puts us almost just playing with house money tomorrow and Friday. But obviously, if it's not there, we don't take a trade. But I'm really happy with how this is coming along so far. As far as, this $100 trading account with real money, I'm thinking I'm just going to spend $100 on a funded account, and we'll see how that goes. Who knows if we'll pass it. Honestly, probably won't pass it. But I really want to just get used to actually trading, with like real money. And it's, I'm only in for $100. I just really want, let me see, FTMO. I do not know what prop firm I'm gonna use. Okay, so you have to register. But I'd like to think for $100 I could probably get at least a $10,000 funded account. And listen, like, might lose money, might make money. We only lose that $100 we put in. Obviously, I don't want to blow it quick, right? Like a $100 live account is gonna, last me a while. But I think I'm pretty good, and I'd rather work towards actually, because it's gonna take a while, right? Like I want to be, if it's gonna take a month to pass that account, I'm gonna take a month, right? Like, it's not as much about making money quick, but it's about, just, being able to trade with that amount of money. It's like making that 1% a day and just consistently doing that. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. We'll probably talk about that more as we get closer to trading on a funded. I'm loving how the series is going far. I'm learning a lot emotionally and all of that. Crypto, Solana, we had a little bit of a kind of rough day. I know we kind of had this big candle down back into our, right? Yeah, we kind of came back into our area of support and resisted off that pretty hard. I actually should have, when I got that 190 Solana notification, I actually should have added to my position to dollar cost average. I believe, I'm not sure what they entered, but my average cost is something like a 197 here, I think. So we're a little bit down on the long. I think it was somewhere in here I bought. But not too bad, right? We're only down a little bit. And then as far as Hyperliquid, we had a very solid day here, right? Looks like our kind of resistance zone, smaller time frame, has kind of ran to like here, right? We're kind of rejecting off these zones pretty harsh, but we have yet to really break these zones recently. So I would love to say that the next day is going to be a pretty important kind of time for us. But like, right, this daily candle is a freaking, it got as high as 12% gain. Right now we're at 11. So pretty good. I got in at about an average cost of, this one is like 23.9, I want to say. So nothing too crazy, right? Like we didn't kind of get down here, which would have been nice. But you can't time it perfect. Now I know, right, if I see price kind of come back into here, boom. I do have some take profits up here, right? I deleted this little bit of resistance, right, which is just past support here. Kind of we fell below it, and now we're using these levels as resistance, but I believe I have some take profits around here, I think 50%. But looking good. We're going to try to keep this a little bit shorter, although it has kind of ran a little bit. Bitcoin saw its kind of legs down today and then reversed pretty decently off it. So we've been seeing crypto, pretty steady lately, like these markets are kind of just consolidating. If we see daily chart on Bitcoin, right? Ever since we came down, I mean, like, what? Where's... Oh, I'm tripping. Why did I think we got up to like 120 at some point? But like, just look at this whole, like, we've just kind of been, bang, chop, 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 chop. So, in a sense, it's kind of good, right? Like, crypto is typically very volatile with very, sharp moves. But, we're doing it, right? You know what I'm saying? So I will actually catch you guys tomorrow after we win that trade tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, I will catch you guys. Peace.